You're laying in a different spot. Good morning. Good morning, Turkey. You laid in a different spot. You laid right next to Mommy's water. Good morning. Hey, Turkey. Turkey. Oh, we're gonna ignore Mommy today? I guess I'm gonna let him eat while I feed him. You've gotta be shitting me. Well, apparently that little tiny steer that I brought home, Blakely named Boots. I'm guessing that he's comfy this morning. Did the babies kick you in their boots? What are you doing in the feeder, honey? What are you doing in the feeder, baby? The only way you would come in is over here, so... Good morning, Charlie. We gotta get you out of the feeder, honey. And you're gonna go over Gus right there, honey. You gotta lift your foot, baby. Oh, good job. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with that leap. Buffalo. Are you ignoring Mama this morning, too? Why are we ignoring Mama this morning? Huh? Why are we ignoring Mama? Good morning. I know I'm late. Because guess what? Mama slept in a little. Okay? So let's feed my girls. Well, oh? That was uncalled for. Well, he eats this morning. Oh. Yep, he's gonna eat. I'm gonna do this. I gotta give him another shot, but I'm gonna spread his pen too while he eats, because he knows now that's what I do if he's gonna eat when he first gets up, instead of me giving him a shot first. Because normally when he's in his normal corner behind Mommy, I sneak in there, give him a shot, he gets up, then he goes to Mom. So we had a routine, but he broke that routine this morning.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, take 2. That stupid thing there is supposed to be a tile cutter / glass tile cutter. Yeah. Can you see the score across that? Can you see all the little sparklies between here and there? That throws sparkles everywhere when you score it. I did that in the house yesterday and proceeded to stop and went, okay, bad idea. Brought it out here so the mess wasn't in there and spent about a half an hour cleaning up all the sparkles I could find around it. That is one of the glass tiles that Becky was putting for a backsplash in the bathroom that I know I showed quite a while ago. She had it like half done. It needs to get finished. Oh, I had total plans of getting everything cut for her yesterday so she could get it finished, and that did not happen. So, what do you do if you got to cut glass? You find something that'll cut it. And not all the cuts are going to be nice and straight. I got a couple where I have to notch out of for the horseshoe brackets that hold the mirror up. If any of you remember seeing those. So, Ty went to Scamazon. This is what we settled on. And those are 2 inserts for different sized mandrels, whatever you want to call them, on your grinders. That is diamond. It's supposed to be anyway. For the price, I told her that they came in she'd get the 3-pack this morning. The 5-pack was going to be a week. So I said, fine, get 2 3-packs. Because I don't know if this stuff's going to hold up or not. But the reviews on this particular one were actually really good. And I'm like, yeah. So, a little bit ago, here you go. I don't know if that's right or not. It might be off a little. Scamazon delivered. Of course, let's put a 3-pack of these that looks like a CD case in that box and throw some paper. That's fine. It was in there. I'm I'm going to get my feeding done, get some breakfast, and then bring a few of those pieces out here with a towel. Probably a towel and some cardboard, and see if I can hold them. Either just hold them on top of the vise and cut them off, or they show them cut into wine bottles, heavy glass. But for now, I'm going to set them right back in there. 4.5-inch diamond saw blade, it says. It's a metal disc with the diamond stuck to it, so hopefully the diamond stays stuck to it. And there's actually a video on Scamazon when you get to that particular one. That, I mean, they're hogging on it and cutting right through, just like I'd be cutting a piece of, say, 16th or 1/8 inch metal with a good abrasive disc. So that's my plan today, right after I finish feeding. Oh, Rainey says happy Thanksgiving. And yes, it's wet out. It's just a nice, it's a good heavy mist hitting me, we'll put it that way. And last night it got foggy, and Becky said, oh, wonderful, we had a dense fog advisory for this morning, but I can make out those trees back there. That does not mean that it's not going to get foggier and shit in a little bit. Excuse me. So anyway, I'm going to try to get that so she can finish that, because dinner's at 3. That's what I know. I don't know if I'll get any clips of dinner. I will see how much other crap I get on here first. Excuse me, but yeah. And oh, who all's gonna be here? Hopefully Maury's feeling up to it. His folks are invited, but they haven't felt any better than he has. Worse, if anything, so they're probably not gonna be here. Excuse me, you're interrupting. Of course, me and Becky and Ty and Brooke and Blakely and Wyatt and Matt good morning, Ruby. Oh, it's Sapphire right next to her. And Becky's brother and sister-in-law, and our nephew's going to come with them. Our niece is busy with her significant other's family. Figured she would be. It's been a while since we've all been together that way. The only one that's I wish was coming was Becky's dad, but he don't like to get off the place much. It's hunting season, and too many people think they can just stop along the road and take a shot at the animals that are in his yard, or park in his driveway and walk across into his field. You know, they don't understand what no trespassing signs mean. So he's usually busy yelling at people. So I'm going to feed, and I'm going to go see if I can show you how those discs work and see if I surprise myself or not. Looky there, see? She got me a new barn cleaning device, so she got herself a new house cleaning device.
Dude, there's no price comparisons to do.
Then she looks at it and she goes, made in Korea?
No, Vietnam.
Oh, Vietnam. Well, she said Korea. Either way.
No.
Yeah,
The box says Vietnam on the side.
I suppose there's worse places. At least my barn cleaning device says made in USA.
If we could just figure out what USA was.
No kidding.
I mean, it was put together in USA.
Oh yeah, realistically, half
was
the
not
components
made
on
in
that
USA.
thing that's still right down there, it's probably not made here.
Look at that biatch.
But I hope she's a happy cleaner now. She's got a lot of cleaning to do in the next few hours.
Yeah, I've got a house full of people coming in our house, and it's not looking
And yeah, it's dribbly out there.
good. I got some cooking to do.
That dense fog advisory, it must not be for right here. I mean, that doesn't mean if we went out the driveway and turned the corner that we wouldn't run into a wall of fog, but you know, obviously it is foggy quarter to a half mile away. I gotta go fill some water troughs, treat them with some cord. Yay. By the way, yes, I know what that looks like in there. It looks like shit. Part of the reason it's so nasty up here close. Hey, I said no. Can't have a drink till it's full. Yesterday, that elbow was knocked off that downspout, so half the water off that roof has been. Hey, I told you, no. This would go faster if I didn't have to keep squirting you in the faces. This is why you gotta babysit it, because right now there's, you know, it's stronger than it's supposed to be. If they start drinking now, when it's done, then it'll be less than it's supposed to be, and the next ones won't get the amount they need. And this is about the easiest way to do this, is just piss them off, and they'll stay away for a minute. Anyway, my plan is hopefully tomorrow, hopefully there's just enough hay left in the feed barn to get those cows through till morning. And tomorrow we'll clean the feed barn and this. You're a slow learner, aren't you, buddy? How slow of a learner are you? How slow? Get them far enough away. Oh, by the way, that should be 511C. See, one without a tag in here. See if I can get tighter on the case. She might have to help me get started in there. I might have to use it to get started in there. And then let her deal with this slop. Of course, I will have to switch buckets on the John Deere in order to do anything. Which means I can't get too close to things. I might be able to use it, just use the wide one to scrape in there, but see how much shit we can get on them. Ready? Ready? Ah, he didn't want to stick around too close. Anyway, that's kind of the plan. Because, you know, all that does, the weather we got, they're standing in that. You get a few of them, they're better than hoof deep. And that just takes a lot of energy to keep warm. It's bad enough in there, but at least in there isn't as cold as what's out here. You're just going to be a little pain in my butt, aren't you? Of course, then they're all standing out here wet. That takes energy. And you got the ones that want to climb in the feeder and chew on the feeder. Well, given who that is, go figure. His mama's got a yellow tag. Yeah, 241 came out. She listened at least. They're full, they can drink. Oh no! Did that hurt? Yeah, standing in that much watery crap and touching that hot wire. I heard that. I don't know if y'all did, but I heard it. And there's the fishies. They got to come out before you put cord in or it kill them. And they may stay out of there. It's supposed to get cold here. I don't know. Sometime within the next week or so, we're supposed to get some freezing temps. Well, there it is on there. I had to use the spacer that was thicker. It's a 5/8 shaft on that. And got both deals turned around so they're flats together. That's what I come up with. This was the one that I had on there. And it had cracked down here anyway, which worked out perfect because that needs to get notched, and the black mark is where I got to go to. I didn't quite get far enough. So it cuts it. The other I think I'm gonna cut from the back side so it doesn't do do that, but then it may chip the frickin' front side, so I don't know. That's going to be up against the mirror frame. The only time you might be able to see that is literally if you're sitting on the toilet and you're looking up at it, because you're going to be looking on about that angle, but it's going to be like another 3 feet farther away. So, but I got 9 more to cut off this width. Let's say knock a little more off there. One of them I've got to take a notch out of the center for that other horseshoe bracket on the mirror. And then I got a bunch I got to cut the ends off, but I don't know how much yet. See when the time comes. And I got to work around the frickin' plug-in and light switch, so whatever I got to cut for that, and then space those out so the covers will go back on. A little bit messy. And since I had an empty box in here, I'll just carry them in this. Yes, I think you can see it. They do chip out on the edge a little bit. Expected that. But yeah, makes a mess. Pieces everywhere. Looky here, Blakey's helping him wave at me. So they're here. Of course, Ty's been here most of the day. We got Maury.
Hello.
Only ones we're waiting on, because some aren't coming. So I guess the only ones we're waiting on are
Be nice.
Becky's brother and sister-in-law and their nephew.
Good job.
That's early yet. They got another hour. Hopefully give Ty and I time to go get feeding done and treat some troughs. Told you Scott was going to be here. He brought blackberry cobbler. Maury's finishing some of that with some apple pie. Scott's wife Jennifer. Say hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
There you go. Of course, you know that one. She's got a little one in front of her. And Matt and Wyatt's over there. And Becky and Brooke went that way.
It's okay.
Anyway, dinner's done. Video's done. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving.